Hi, I'm Tom over at Jimmy's Gold Vampire, and we're here buying gold today, and I'm here to show you a little bit about how we do what we do and how we stand apart from other places. I've been a jeweler for 13 years, and I have a lot of experience with gold buying, and a lot of the people here are the same way, so hope you enjoy. So what we have here is a customer brings in 14 karat or 10 karat or any karat gold ring, and it has what looks like to be diamonds. So I'm going to test it and tell them what it is and how much it's worth. So the first thing we'll do is we run a magnet over everything, because if it goes to the magnet, then it means it's ferrous metal. If it's a ferrous metal, it's not real. Next, I'm going to loop it and see if I can find a stamp. And I can. This one was all stamped 14 karat. So this is a piece of glass. It's sandblasted on the top, and it just has a black backing. And the reason it's sandblasted is so that way we can get a nice little rub, and when we test it, we can test the solution. This is a 14 karat solution, and this is a 10 karat solution. The reason we use both is, let's just say the ring wasn't stamped, and I'll show you that in another one. This way, we get a test of both acids, and we see that there's no shade difference, so we know that it's the same. So that tells us that it is confirmed that it's 14 karat gold. Now, we'll pull out our diamond tester. Get our diamond tester warmed up, and we're going to test the stones. And sometimes it can be a little dirty. So now we know that that's a diamond. And that the sides are diamonds. So now that we are confirmed that they're diamonds, so we've confirmed that this ring is 14 karat gold and that all diamonds in it are real. So next, we're going to test the rest of the yellow metal ring with no stamp inside. Your typical gold buyer will just run a test on this, and they will only test for 10 karat. The reason being is if it's real gold and it passes as 10 and you don't know any better, when they come in and they show you, hey, it's 10 karat, and you're looking at it, it is 10 karat. How are you to know that it's anything higher? That is why we always do a double acid test. Because this way, we can confirm if it's a higher karat as well. And in this case, it is. So even though it's not stamped, we will still buy it at 14 because it passes as a 14th karat. Next we have a broken chain, because we buy all scraps and all kinds of metals. You know, it doesn't have to be in good, perfect condition. It can be all scrapped out. Broken chains are just fine. So again, 14 karat and 10 karat. And we see no change, so we know that that's 14 karat. So now we've decided we have 3 items that are 14 karat gold. So now we want to buy them. So we come over here, and I'm going to show you our website today. And today, our gold prices on 14 karat is $35.87 a pennyweight. So what you want to do is you want to try to find somewhere that has a system for buying. For us, it's even better if it's a computerized system because there's less chance for human error. So this is a program that we've made. Nobody else has this. This is professional and state-of-the-art right here, and I'll show you why. So we have here a gold chain. So this is an S-link style chain, and we're going to measure it. Arizona state law requires that we describe everything we buy to make sure that it's not stolen. So this is a 16-inch chain. So we'll type in what it is. And we always leave our scales so that our customers can see it too. That way we're not hiding anything. There's no gimmicks with us. It's nice and up front, and that way you can see it. So that way is 0.98. The other thing to remember is if you look at our scales have a yellow tab on the back. They're all certified by the state. Our scales have not been tampered with because they're state certified. You always want to ask or make sure that scales are certified through the state, because they can shave it. It says 0 here, but it weighs lighter. So you want to look for that. That's a really big key thing. So I'll type that in. And I come over here and it's gold. It's 14 karat, and it's yellow color. Now see, if you look here, it's $35.87. It's the same as what we put on our website. And every day when we update our website, because we stay current with gold prices every day, it may change a couple of dollars here or there on your buy, but we believe that that couple dollars is a couple dollars that belongs in your pocket. So for this particular chain, we're at 0.98 at $35.87 today. We would pay $35.15. So now we have that item, and the customer decides that you have more that you want to sell. So now we're going to take a look at that ring that had the stone in it that we tested as 14 karat. So we're going to put a description in for that. So it's like an asymmetrical ring. So we have this ring. We're going to go with the initial weight, which is 9.62. Sometimes if it flickers a little, we go with whatever the highest one is, just for favor of the customer. So 962. Again, 14 karat. It's yellow gold. Same price. Initial price is $347.07. So now we're going to do our diamond ring. Come up here and we're going to enter the quantities. So we'll start with the little side ones. And I've already tested them, so now I'm going to measure them. The stone weighs or measures 1 millimeter round. And we just check a couple to make sure that they're all about the same. So now that we know that they are, we're going to count them. So there's 15 on one side, and I can look at the ring and see that it's the same on the other, so I know that there's 30 diamonds. So I'll come up here, type in 30 diamonds. I'm going to check to see if they're round brilliant cut or single cut, because there is a difference, and it's the number of facets on which is on the diamond. So these ones happen to be round brilliant cuts. They're 1 millimeter, and this is a neat thing about why our system is state of the art. We type in a 1 millimeter stone, and it tells us what that stone weighs in the carat. Now we have our qualities, and I'm just going to explain to you real quick. This quality setup is set up so that you, the customer, can also understand, because we believe, or we know that not everybody's a certified gemologist. But if we look at the ring without looking at it under a magnifying glass, and we can see inclusions, then it's going to be slightly included to the eye. And then we're going to decide whether it's white or off color. If we see a lot of inclusions, then we're going to go with very included. If we look at the diamond and we can't see anything, but then I look under a loupe and I can see small imperfections, it becomes eye clean, because I don't see anything with my naked eye. And then the highest rating would be is if when I look at it under a loupe, I still don't see anything. So it's hard to see with the 10x mag, which is a loupe, and then again, white or off color. So it's 4 different settings, and then it's white or off color for each one. So we're going to look at these ones. And these ones, for a small ring, or for a small diamond, are surprisingly really nice diamonds. So we're going to give these ones the highest one. Oops. The nice thing about the system is it's not concrete. You can always change it if you make a mistake. So because they're not very big, you know, on this one, we can pay $15. It may not sound like much, but that's $15 more than anybody else is willing to pay for a milli diamond. Because most people, again, don't want to buy diamonds that small. But we're a jewelry store, so we can find something to do with them. So now we're going to measure the center stone. The center stone is going to be over 3.6 millimeters. We already know this because it's a larger stone. So we have a special section over here for the center stones. It's a princess cut. So we're going to measure the length. It's 5.5. The width. Turn the ring. Again, 5.5. The reason we check that is sometimes princess cuts aren't exactly off. Always exactly a square. Now we're going to measure the depth. And the way I'm able to tell this is I can see the culet, which is the point of the diamond at the bottom, and I'm running it up to the facet. And that will give me the depth. That's 3.7. And when I hit enter, it gives me the carat weight. That ring is basically, it's a 1 carat diamond. So we're going to click add, and it's going to bring it over here to me, and it's automatically going to carry over the carat weight. So all I have to do is go to the next line and start grading the diamond. This diamond is also very clean. Under my magnifying glass, I can't see any inclusions. If I could see them, I would go I clean white. It's definitely a white diamond, but because I can't see anything, it's going to get the highest one also. So for that diamond, we're going to pay $1,008.55. So now the customer wants to know, how much is this ring altogether worth? Well, rather than having to add all these up, I can just come over here to the description and it shows it. That ring, the offer on that ring is $1,248.81. The combined buy of everything all together, if you decided to sell, is $1,612.89. So at this point, I would ask you, would you like to sell? Most places are really pushy. You want to watch out. You don't want to be pushy. We pride ourselves on not being pushy. Alright, so you've decided that you wanted to sell your jewelry to us. So we've typed in all your information of your ID, we've taken it, we had you sign and fill out our police report, and I'll show you what that looks like. Because if you don't go to us, you should always make sure that they make you sign one of these. If they don't make you sign one of these, they're doing something illegal. As the state of Arizona, we have to, everything we purchase by law has to be filled out and sent through the police department so that they can run a check to make sure that it's not stolen. Those cost us as a company $3 per sheet. We do not incur that fee to you. We are a no-fee company. Some places charge the same fee and just across the board they make you pay that. Other places that we know of actually charge $5 a sheet and they make $2 for you. You pay them $2 to do their paperwork for them. So don't become a victim of that either. So you've decided to sell. I wrote you a check and had you endorse the back of the check so that I can pay you cash. Again, just another bylaw of the state that we have to do. Alright, so now we're here ready to pay you out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 600, 10, 11, and 12, and 89 cents. Thank you for using us.